Q&A. 4 questions, 4 answers. Today's video, we'll talk about 4 hot topics. Bijoux.ngwanda here, immigration lawyer in the DC metropolitan area. If you're new to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe. If you're not new, welcome back. Thank you for subscribing, and please don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. If you enjoy the content, please go ahead and share, like, and don't forget to comment below. Let's get right into it. The first question is, who is affected with the DACA ruling? Remember, we have a Texas v. United States DACA ruling that came out, I guess, last week, pretty much stopping new applicants from applying for DACA, defer action for childhood arrival. So who is really affected? Only new applicant. If it's your first time applying, your initial application, and the case is still pending with USCIS, you haven't pretty much got your final answer yet, unfortunately, you will not be granted the DACA because of this new ruling. Very sad, but this is the reality that we're in right now. So pretty much it is affecting only new applicant, initial DACA application. Let's say you haven't applied yet, well, pretty much you don't, because you're gonna waste your money until we have a different decision. The Biden administration has promised to appeal, but I haven't seen any movement. And Biden was yesterday asked whether, because of this ruling, we will see a reform bill integrated into the infrastructure bill. Well, the answer was that remained to be seen. That was his answer. So pretty much even Biden himself is in doubt on whether the reform bill on the DREAM Act or another, like social workers, or essential workers, that's what I want to say, whether any type of bill will be included in this infrastructure bill. Well, it's only time will tell. Really, the answer Biden gave last night was really uncertain. Okay, that's what I wanted to say. Let's move on to the second question. The second question, Chavez v. Garland. Who is affected? Who can benefit from Chavez v. Garland? Remember, Chavez v. Garland, the Supreme Court ruled that if a notice to appear lack a time, a date, and a place of the court hearing, that notice is in fact effective. So back in the days, they were giving people 2 notices. The first one without the time, the place, and the date of the hearing, and then they'll follow up with a second one with the time, the place, and the date of the hearing. Well, unfortunately, you only have to give everything in one notice. So some people can in fact reopen their case and ask for cancellation of removal, because they can actually count the years even after that the effective notice to appear was delivered to them, was served to them. So when is the deadline? I have to reiterate on this one, because the deadline is November 16, 2021. If you want to claim cancellation of removal under Chavez v. Garland with the defective notice to appear, my friend, you have to move now, because the deadline will be November 16. So if you move now, at least you give yourself a chance to know if you apply and some documents are lacking. They'll send you things to pretty much tell you what is lacking, so you can really file properly. Okay, remember, improper filing will not count toward that date. If that date is November 16, 2021, that's the deadline. And then you file, let's say, on November 1st, and then on November 15th, they send you a letter saying that filing was improper. By the time you refile the deadline, you already missed the deadline. So you don't want to put yourself in that situation. So it is better, if you want to claim Chavez v. Garland on cancellation of removal, it's better to move now. Okay, so Third question, prosecutorial discretion. Who can actually apply or who can ask the judge to pretty much drop the charges? So for this one, basically, let's say you find yourself with an alternative, really. Let's say you are a caregiver, elderly, you've been here since your childhood, and you really want those people to actually stop the removal proceedings. You can move with prosecutorial discretion and ask the judge really on their own to just stop those charges so that you can adjust status otherwise. Okay, we've talked about it before. I just wanted to kind of go back into it. And the last question, administrative closure. There is a difference between prosecutorial discretion and administrative closure. Prosecutorial discretion gives the judge the power to, basically a discretionary power, of course, but to actually drop the charges, pretty much to be done with the case in removal proceedings if certain criteria have been met. We talked about it. Please refer back to my previous videos. But when it comes to administrative closure, it's just putting a pause on those removal proceedings so that if you have, let's say, a child who's going to turn 21 in 2 years, and that child can in fact apply for you to adjust status under the child parent, and you want to file your case with USCIS, you can ask to the judge to administratively close your case so that you can pursue adjustment of status with USCIS. Well, the difference again is that in this case, they're just pausing until you find another solution. But let's say they pause the case and then the solution is not found there and you want to come back to reopen the case. Yes, in fact, you can reopen the case really, and then ask for another form of relief with the immigration judge. So that was it for today. 4 questions, 4 answers. We've talked about all the hot topics, everything that's going on currently. And as far as the Biden administration moving forward with this reform bill and insert this reform bill into this infrastructure bill, my friend, time only will tell. Even Biden himself was asked the same question yesterday. He said that remain to be seen, so pretty much uncertain. We don't know. We hope for the best, because what is the alternative, really? Anyway, that was it for today. If you need a consultation regarding your immigration case, please call 202-751-2180. Email on display. Consultation fees apply as usual. Okay, thank you, and until next time, bye-bye.